So the project for the day, I want to build a trellis over the stairs at the front of the house. So I gotta make it look kind of good too, because I don't want it to look too hillbilly. But yeah, I'm gonna make an archway going up and over for the rattlesnake pole beans to grow up, because I've ran out of room. I don't have any more room for the pole beans in the back, yet I want some on the property, so we're going to make an archway. So step one is to go to the forest and get a whole bunch of saplings, and I've done this already. I went over to my parents' house and they have some power lines along the back of their house, and the power line company or whatever was gonna cut them all down. You see the red spray paint? That means certain death. They're gonna cut them all down. So I went first and took all the ones, or a lot of the ones, with the red paint. So they were sentenced to death anyways. So try to find something like that, to where you can go and get them if they're gonna be cut down anyways, you know, instead of cutting down like your neighbor's fresh, nice saplings. Maybe not. But yeah, now we're gonna spend the rest of the day weaving them together, and then we're gonna plant the rattlesnake pole beans. I'm getting excited. Yeah, here's the Back to Eden method garden. We got the one on the back, we got the Ruth Stout one at the temple, also the Ruth Stout at the Nutman, and then we got the Back to Eden right here. These two beds are just wood chips. Pure wood chips. We'll see how it turns out. Hey, here's a little trick for motivation, yeah? This is how I'm gonna motivate myself to do this willow project I just showed you. I'm gonna motivate myself to get it completed today, because otherwise I'll get started on 10 different projects today. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to start soaking the rattlesnake pole beans right now. I'm gonna put them in the jar with a little bit of the homemade rooting hormone or sprouting hormone that I made. I'll show you later. But what that's gonna do is that's going to force me to finish it within the next 12 hours, because they can't soak any longer than that. So I'm gonna get them soaking now to light the fire. So after you cut them down and get them all home, then you've got to select the ones that are going to be the appropriate length. So I didn't know what the structure was going to need, so I just got as many different kinds as I can, sizes, but all straight. I cut most of the branches off of them already except for the very ends, but you see they're all the ones that were doomed anyways. So don't be leaving me no comments saying, what are you cutting down all these trees for? Because they were already had the mark of death. Okay, one of the other things you're gonna need is good, strong twine. Now, this is very important, okay? I like the sisal fiber, a baling twine, okay? It's really, really strong, a couple 100-pound breaking weight. You know, you go to the garden store and you see the little twine, it's got like a 5-pound rating or something. I mean, you can pull it apart with your hands. This stuff is really strong, okay? You could almost, well, you can swing from it. But the thing is, well, and it biodegrades. The sisal twine biodegrades. But the thing is that you can only buy it in these 32,000 foot packs. You see, literally each roll is guaranteed 16,000 feet. So plan to be using it for some time because you're gonna have it for a while. But it's really strong and it biodegrades eventually. So all the boxes are checked and we've got plenty. I wouldn't say too much, I'd say plenty. I really like what this says. In consideration of the ground you depend on, use environmentally kind, natural fiber twine such as this Cisalana baler twine. I like that. In consideration for the ground you depend on. Okay, so it has begun. I've sunk the first 2 poles. Do you see them? Yes. They're a little bit tall. It's okay though. I just need to bend them over. Like this. There we go. It's starting to become something. It's starting to become something, yeah? It's got to hold a lot of pole beans. Okay, here's where we're at, about 3 or 4 hours in probably. We've got the structure up for the most part. Had to brush up on my square lashing, yeah? There we go. And now I've just built the boxes to where I'm going to fill the primo soil for the green beans. Even though those are very big boxes. I want the green beans to have plenty of root space. Very important, you see? So I'm going to build them up because I need them to cover the whole thing. So, you know the saying, more roots, more fruits. Okay, finally done. A little bit exhausted, but I think it's going to work. See it behind me? Yeah. It's got that rustic charm, that's for sure. It's going to support these really well. See, I'm planting the beans, the Rattlesnake Pole Beans in here. It's just open-ended or open-bottomed. And I'm going to weave string and stuff up through there, or baling twine up through there to give it something to climb on. And here's the other one. Plant it, and then I'm going to put these small willows, weave it through like that. And then that should completely cover the trellis.